The 3764 Elvis Presley Boulevard. Hit it, Elvis. You got me.
Welcome to Elvis Back on Tour. Today we step out of our regular 1970s theme and go back to the 1950s to show you a historic theater Elvis played in his early years, formerly known as the Mosque Theater, now known as the Altria Theater. Located in Richmond, Virginia, the Mosque Theater is located about a mile from the Richmond Coliseum, where Elvis would give several fine performances in the 1970s. If you haven't seen our video of the Richmond Coliseum, please be sure to check it out. We were given full access by the staff to document this building, which is now known as the Altria Theater. This photo shows Elvis greeting fans in the back lot of the theater. As you can see, the lot has changed over time, but enough of it remains to know that we stood where Elvis once stood.
Many of you have seen the photos of Elvis kissing Barbara Gray backstage at the Mosque. Lucky for us, there was a ton of photos to line up. Located to the left is a stairwell that led to additional rooms that Elvis used. In this photo, Elvis is upstairs rehearsing, but can't hear himself because of the girls screaming in the parking lot located below his window. Although the parking lot has changed, here you can see where the fans were in reference to Elvis's window. There are some additional photos of Elvis at the Mosque Theater, but it is hard to tell exactly where they were taken. The following audio is not from Elvis in Richmond, but it gives a sense for what it may have sounded like. The following photos are from Elvis's multiple shows at the Mosque Theater.
Everywhere he went, he was breaking records. And speaking of records, he is the #1 selling record artist in the country, RCA's pride and joy. Let's welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley.
Well, I heard the news. Well, it's good to rockin' tonight. Oh, let's rock, man, let's rock. Well, I heard the news. There's a good to rockin' tonight. I'm gonna hold my baby as tight as I can tonight. She'll know I'm a mighty, mighty man. I heard the news. There's a good to rockin' tonight. I say, meet me in a hurry behind the bud. But don't you be afraid that I'll do you no harm. I want you to bring along my rocking shoes, 'cause tonight I'm gonna rock away all of my blues. Just I heard the news. There's a good to rockin' tonight.
There are some photos of Elvis in the orchestra pit. It was exciting to line those photos up.
We were amazed at how ornate and beautiful this building still is after all of these years. We learned during our tour of the Mosque Theater that in theater there is something known as the ghost light, a light that is kept on stage all the time to keep away unwanted spirits. But to us, we looked at the light as a sign that Elvis had never left the building. During Elvis's stay in Richmond in the 1950s, he would use the Jefferson Hotel. Pictured here is Elvis entering the hotel, and as you can see, some things have changed over 65 years. Our view of the lobby made it clear why Elvis would choose to stay at the Jefferson Hotel while in Richmond.
There are some photos of Elvis eating at a diner in the hotel lobby that has since been changed into a gift shop. There's a picture many have seen of Elvis standing at the front desk of the hotel. Although the columns and other structures remain the same, the front desk has been moved to another part of the hotel.
This photo shows Elvis leaving the hotel with Barbara Gray.
Now we are going to take you to where this photo was taken. Many believe that the Richmond Main Street station is where this photo was taken. That is simply false. It was taken at the Science Museum of Virginia, formerly known as the Broad Street Railroad Station. This is where Elvis arrived and departed from Richmond during his many shows in the city. Located a mile and a half north of the Mosque Theater, the former Broad Street station was confirmed by staff and historians at both locations as the site where Elvis was photographed leaving the station in 1956. Although it is now a science museum, you can see from these before and after aerial photos that platform roofs still remain in the back of the building. Notice the door on the left in this photo. Although the building has changed, the door now leading into the gift shop remains the same. Also, notice detailing on the wall near the door. Although it has been painted a different color, it is still the same. On the wall near the door was a framed photo of Elvis leaving the station. This added to the evidence that this is the spot where Elvis was photographed preparing to board his train. When this photograph was taken, this would be the last time Elvis was in Richmond until he stepped on stage on April 10, 1972. We hope you enjoyed our video. This is a way of saying thank you to Elvis for giving everything he had to entertain millions. Be sure to check out our Instagram and Facebook as we will give updates on upcoming videos and more.